Happy New Year, everybody. What's up? It is Midnight Hatter here. Oh, Pyro, I see that it should be updated now. It should have updated it to crafters and makers and movers and shakers, all that good stuff. Thanks for hanging with me, Pyro. Hope you all had a wonderful holiday season and a great New Year's Eve celebration last night. Kicking off this year with my first live stream, which coincidentally happens to fall on a Friday, which is the first of the year and all that good stuff. Hey there, Bam. And as you guys know, my schedule dictates that I do a little live stream Gunpla build and chill. So we're gonna hop right into it with what is my this was my Christmas present to myself accidentally. I pre-ordered the AMX-018 Hades Todesritter, probably my favorite Neo Xeon mobile suit, and just coincidentally it arrived on Christmas Eve. And so, Merry Christmas to me. You are very correct. I have been waiting for this for some time. So how's everyone doing this evening? Ah, the Enders are in the house. How are you guys doing? I feel like the color of the Todesritter kit is coming up a little purple on camera, but it's actually much more like a light blue. Ooh, Bam, what did you get yourself for Crimbo? What was your Crimbo present? Came with these wires, I assume, for the funnel effect parts. Or sorry, I guess they're not technically funnels. They are, in fact, wire-guided remote weapons. Well, Pyro, I warn you that that feeling of tiredness is only going to get worse as you get to be my age. Unbag everything here. Ooh, master grade Jagan. That sounds pretty sweet, actually. We were having a discussion on Discord about sorry, I hope the crinkling isn't too obnoxious. Yeah, I guess I earned that one. Oof, that Zaza Beaver that is like Gunpla Builder Gold. Everyone loves that kit. Everyone. But yeah, we were having a conversation on Discord about how, the Jagan is not necessarily everyone's favorite mobile suit, but as far as grunt suits go, it is pretty solid. And as far as model kits go, the Master Grade Jagan's, I've heard, an excellent kit. Yeah, I've got an old high-grade Zazabi that I still need to build. You all know that my backlog is probably longer than... well, longer than it should be. Oh, can we get an F for the Leo that got canceled again? Like we got a little faceplate here. I was looking forward to seeing this. So you've got the faceplate for the standard mode, and then of course the faceplate for the Hades mode. Yeah, exactly. It's a Jagan. What kind of gimmicks do you want? Not everything can be the ground type Gundam. All right. Like we're gonna start with the torso here. Wait, Drakmore's online now too? We're both building Gunpla? That's awesome. Well, shout out to Drakmore. So the HGUC Sazabi is great. Well, then that will probably be my next kit after this. After all, I'm going to need another Neo Xeon kit to hang out with this one. Oh, that's so funny because that Shenlong, I think that's the Shenlong that I sent to him. He won a giveaway that I did when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I sent him a master grade Shenlong. Hey, Drakmore. No, you're not the worst at timing. I'm the worst at communication. Yeah, I don't have very many late UC mobile suits in my collection. As you guys have seen, I have a Bawu. I have a Bawu and a Rebawu. Oh, there you go. Well, then I guess I better really want to get the Todesritter. Dude, I wish that there was a single Pale Rider kit that was not a P-Bandai. I feel like they're all P-Bandai, which is just an insult. Well, yeah, Drac, I'm gonna have to throw you up on my phone as I'm down in the garage. The dungeon, as it were. Well, let's be honest, Pyro, you want a lot more than that V2 weapon set. I feel like every week you've got something else that you've added to your wish list. Huh. Can't find my knife, but agreed. Why does Europe get the shaft when it comes to Gunpla? It's everything. Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of articulation in the shoulders there. Because of 40k and traditional kits. Yeah. So now it calls for me to put a bunch of stickers on this, but I am really opposed. So This is actually way more stickers than I anticipated, and way more stickers than I'm willing to put on this kit. So it wants me to hit these guys with either the gold stickers or the red stickers. Just don't know. I don't know about that. I'm going to build it first and pop some stickers on it afterwards if I so decide to. But I guess I'd rather paint it. Right. Man, a 35th scale. That actually sounds pretty sweet. You can use that with the, don't they have like a 35th scale hard graph set for Gundam? I feel like they did. Ooh, yeah, the Hildolfer. It's actually kind of awesome that they made the Hildolfer in a 1/35th scale, so that it fits in with other tank models. $80. Jeez. I blame customs fees and stuff. Because it's never actually the shipping that costs that much. All the duties that you have to pay shipping things to other countries. Everyone's got to take their pound of flesh before you get your kit, right? Oh yeah, and I apologize for missing the missing streaming last week. As you know, it was there was a holiday involved. I forget which one. Oh, Corona shipping. Honestly, I am surprised that I was able to get Todesritter as fast as I did. I know that, you know, other people online have already posted their builds and reviews and stuff, but it's like they all are these. Uh, I actually placed the pre-order for this kit on a third-party website. Shout out to the Hangar Bay, by the way, for hooking it up. Before it was available on P-Bandai's website for US customers, the Singapore P-Bandai website was already offering it for pre-order, and so you could pre-order from a third party that would then ship to you when it was to them. I bought it from Amazon one time, but they screwed me over because of tracking. Oh, that sucks. But like, if it were Amazon, then like, could you at least get your money back? Usually Amazon's pretty good about that. usually. Alright. Alright, we got a little torso bend. Little ab crunch. Lab crunch. I'm so excited for this kit. Flashback, but not the first time it happened. Awesome. Gotta love when they consistently, right? It's like, what do you guys think? Should I build this kit in Hades mode or in regular mode? Or should I try and rig this sucker up with some color changing lights? That's one vote for Hades. Two votes for Hades. All right. And why do you guys vote Hades? Just out of curiosity. Because cool robot. Wow, cool robot. Yeah, and honestly, I was leaning towards Hades anyway because, well, yeah, the red and the yellow, you know, because the standard color is like that flat kind of gray. So at least the yellow will give it some more contrast. I'm still confident though that I don't know, depending on how complex this kit is, I wonder if I could wire it up with some tiny LEDs that could change from red to green. The problem is that doesn't address the color change of the yellow and gray. So like it would always be kind of either half Hades or half not. Oh yeah. Standing sticks for sure. Because this is a kit that I don't plan on painting, I am going with my gun primer razor, which is expensive as hell. I'm not gonna lie, but it has lasted an incredibly long time. I can't remember when I posted the review of this piece. I think it was like a year ago, and I still have not. I mean, I don't even know if you'd be able to see. If I can tweak the focus here. Can you even see that, or is it all just reflection? I mean, it's a little dirty. Don't mind my dirty fingernails, but it's actually in pretty good shape. Now I know I'm going to drive a lot of people nuts with just how slow I am at building kits. I probably won't even finish this kit while I'm on stream, to be honest. But you all know that. You all know how terrible I am. I'm just perfectionist. It's not about speed. It's about patience. That, and I spent so much money on this kit, I do not want to fuck it up. What's going on, Soup? Uh-oh. Confession time. How bad were you when you were young? What did you do? Oof. Hey, at least you had the hobby knife. I confess that at one point, I was one of those kids that literally would just twist the part out. I'd just sit there and like doodle with it until it popped out. Oh god. My Gundam wing kits have so many sharp edges on them, and not because of their design, but because the nub marks are like literally little razor blades. Which reminds me, I need to finish rebuilding that Gundam Shenlong. I know I started a series in which I was going to oof, yeah, twist apart. Real grade took 7 hours. I mean, I think that's a good amount of time to commit to a real grade. I know there's a lot of people out there that can, you know, throw together a high grade in less than an hour, and I'm like, yeah, but like, how good can it possibly look after, you know? Alright. Oh, and if you're going to be playing along with the Hatter drinking game, then you might want to... 7 hours was not fun. Well, but if it's not fun, then you're not doing it right. Like, you know, this is supposed to be a relaxing hobby. This is like this is the weeaboo version of building tiny ships in bottles, right? One day I hope my grandkids are like, remember when Pop Pop used to build all of his miniature robots? Definitely a way to decompress after stressful days at work and things like that. I get kit, must stop everything to get it on shelf. Yeah, see, I've gotten to this point where it's like, I buy kits with the intent of like, okay, I really want to do this custom. I know that I need this kit in order to get these parts, in order to make this custom. So I get it, and then I'm like paranoid that I'm going to screw it up, so then I'm like, it's just going to sit in a box for a while. Hey, hobby. Yeah, first build. First build of the year. And it's a sweet one. God, I'm so mad that I didn't pull the Todesritter in my free 10 pull on Gundam Battle Operation. It seems like such a sick kit. Y'all know how much I play General in Gundam Battle Operation. I'm just really bad at using raid mobile suits for some reason. Support, I'm decent. Hey, there you go. Exactly. But after watching your channel, you're making me want to get into Warhammer. Actually, there's a lot of people trying to get me into Warhammer right now. But I can only afford one type of crack at a time. Every time I hear talks about GBO2, I get mad because I really want to play it but don't have a PS4. Yeah, I wish that it weren't a console exclusive. I understand it being, you know, all in Japanese and all that good stuff, but console exclusive sucks. Friends came back from the Navy yesterday. Dude, that sounds awesome. That sounds amazing, actually. Maybe, oh, well, yeah, I mean, it's like subbed in English. But yeah, I wish that I had a friend close by that was as into Gunpla as I was, because then I would definitely put together the perfect grade Zeta with them. That sounds like a good time. Yeah, see, and bad habits, I still pop out polycap parts using my fingers instead of the nippers. Is that really all that the torso is? I'm a little disappointed. I thought there was going to be more ab crunch than this, but that's all you get. The Dovin Wolf is a sweet mobile suit and a great kit. The HGUC Dovin Wolf. What have we got? Oh, yeah, there you go. Tear the sucker apart. Yeah, maybe we need to have like a Gunpla World Tour. Hey, I'm not far from Maryland. I am not far from Maryland at all. Oh yeah. Uh, nah, Bam is at least 1,000 miles away from each of us. Probably closer to I don't know how far is Finland? 6,000, 7,000 miles? So again, this is one of those parts that it wants me to load up with stickers. I'm just not comfortable loading it up with stickers. Even if I was like, even if I am gonna permanently mark it up in either the Hades mode, like I'm definitely gonna not 4,000, so not as bad. Yeah, man, it'll definitely has to get better this year, right? Has to. And this seems like such a large piece that is just for the jaw. Got that little pointy Joker mouth. Hey, let's get a big shout out for Mrs. Hatter, who is currently having to put up with our two dogs. What's up, Zaku? Good to see you. I'm down here locked away in the garage, and I can hear the dummies running around upstairs. Hey man, that's why I told you you shouldn't you shouldn't limit yourself with your channel name there. You know, hobby hero, right? Like you got to you've got multiple hobbies to occupy. This look at this chiseled jaw right here. Jawline for days. Yeah, normally I would have my co-pilot Cooper here and with me, but the new one, uh, Cinderella, or Ella as we like to call her. We didn't name her Cinderella, by the way. She came with that name. Um, she's a little rambunctious. Little rambunctious. Todesritter. Yeah, exactly right. Duel. Sounds like some Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm looking. I mean, there's so many old games that I want to play. I definitely want to get back into Heroescape. I definitely want to bust out my old Dragon Ball Z card game decks. Of course, I didn't really even understand how to play that game when I did play it. Like, so wait a second, you just attack back and forth every single turn? I'm not sure what constitutes a speed duel. Is that like starting with half life points or something? Because that would suck if like your whole deck is built around, decking out your opponent. Oh, I love the Gundam Battle Assault games. In fact, they're not ready yet, but I am gonna start using some alert boxes for, whenever I get a new follow or a new sub or anything like that. The alert boxes that I'm designing, I'm gonna be using some Battle Assault sprites, as well as some other fun, you know, things that are relevant to the games that I play. But I'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna spoil them all just yet. No. Well, that's just cruel. Double Zeta is Double Zeta is OP in that game. This thing's got a chonky head. Oh yes. Full armor Double Z Gundam. Yeah, new Gundam Breaker was a pretty big disappointment. The mobile game is kind of fun, except for the fact that it's such a gotcha game. Like, I mean, it's possible to get the things you want without spending money, but let's be honest, the only time anybody should ever, yeah, yeah, Gundam Breaker 3 forever. Um, yeah, the only time that anybody should ever be playing mobile games is when they're on the toilet, right? So, like, you have to be pooping a lot in order to get the things that you want in the Gundam Breaker mobile game. High fiber diets. Yeah, that always geeked me out, the fact that the English translation of the announcer for Gundam Battle Assault used the, even though he had an American accent, he still used like the English pronunciation of things. Like he said Z instead of Z. Ah, yes. Some Tyranids. Sweet. Oh, I know, man. Like, it's sad because whenever a game gets to start releasing stuff from Advance of Zeta, is like when they're ready to move on to the next one. Like, let's be honest, Battle Operation 2 is amazing, but when they start getting to all of the like late UC mobile suits, you're probably gonna see Battle Operation 3 come out, and then we're just gonna start from zero again. Like, I wouldn't even necessarily mind paying like a subscription to play if it meant that A, I could get the mobile suits that I want without having to get them in a random draw, and B, I don't have to buy a new game. Oh, that's a shame. Go in here. Yeah, I admit, Soup, that it takes a lot of the fun out of the game for me too, because it's like, all right, I got to grind to earn some coins so that I can spend the coins on the suit that I want, so that I can then play. They do give out tons of freebies, especially like around anniversary times and holidays. That's why I was really hoping that with the free 10 pull that they gave away for Christmas, that I would nab the Todesritter. Instead, I got a Juagu and a bunch of oh, I did get a GPO1, so that was pretty cool. But still, nothing that I particularly wanted. Still never got a Zeta. H2. F1. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Soup. Yeah, they are very generous with like the free polls. That's how they get you. I mean, it's literally the same mentality that they hit you with at casinos, right? It's like, hey, are you sure you don't want to play again? I mean, you did just win. Oh, here we go. Oh, shoot, moment of truth. I was like, which one's the H1 and H2? Well, these guys. Oh, the double Zeta is OP as hell. And in that, I did play that test mode where you get to use the, well, the vote was to go with Hades, but I'm still gonna hang on to this piece in case I want to switch back. That little like test mission where you get to use the EXS Gundam and you have to like clear out Pazoon. That thing is incredible. I can only imagine that that's how the Todesritter plays, since it has similar weapon set, some remote guided weapons, and oh, I'm always very delicate with. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, my favorite spacesuit to use for the longest time was the Daikomu from Zaku. Then of course everyone started getting the Zeong and kind of made my little Zaku obsolete. It looks so goofy with its the top of its head missing. This really is a thick head. I mean, if I've got a pair to. So this probably isn't the best example, but for comparison's sake, normal GM head, Pale Rider head. It's true. The Pale Rider head does look good on literally everything. I think that that's one of the reasons I love this kit so much, is that it got that Pale Rider head, but it's a very Zeonic body. A very thin bike. Yeah, I remember when the Cubile dropped in GBO2, and I don't know. There's some mobile suits that, like, canonically speaking, yes, theoretically they probably could work on Earth as they do in space. Cubile, we never actually see it on Earth, do we? Not that I know of. Maybe I'm forgetting something from Double Zeta. Um, but at least in Zeta, Cubile never comes to Earth. Um, so you know, when the Cubile dropped in GBO2 and everyone was running around with it and just mollywopping everybody, I'm sitting there with my Act Zaku and the little bullpup machine gun. And I mean, it's frustrating, of course, whenever you get targeted with some all-range attacks, but I got pretty good at fighting specifically against mobile suits that used the all-range attacks. So like your Cubile, um, well, I think that's the only one that does it on Earth. Everything else was a space unit. Yeah, yeah, that would set the bar pretty low. But I mean, there's a lot of suits like that, I suppose. Exactly. I don't envy the game developers, well, any game developers for that matter. Like, you know, whether it's me working on the tabletop game or the unofficial tabletop game, I should say. Disclaimer. Anybody working on any game that deals with whether or not mobile suits are available to use on Earth and in space is like, you gotta go with your best guess on some of them. Kind of like the Mudrock Gundam. Like, there's no reason to believe that the Mudrock Gundam would work in space, but what should you do with your Gabthale? Oh, that's a pretty sweet mobile suit. I do like to file down my my head spikes so that they are a little more angular, a little more spiky. Go2 had another 2 years in it. They just released PS5, so I don't think that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can't stand the toolboxes. Toolboxes are like the most obnoxious rewards. Yeah, I like the idea of letting anybody play anywhere. There we go. Finally. Head and torso complete. He is a good. Oh. F1 and F2 are involved here. We're moving on to the arms, in case you didn't guess. Looks like this is going to be the sub arms. There we go. Oh, Butterfingers. Oh man, I wish I had my hobby knife down here. I think I left it upstairs because I was working on some Gundam minis. Hey, enjoy your dinner, Soup. Thanks for stopping by. Always fun chatting about GBO2 with you. Listening to the voice of reason that keeps me from dumping thousands of dollars into a gacha game. Alright. Doesn't... Yeah. Oh, I see. It actually wraps around this way. Right? Yeah. There we go. Lock it down. Now, if I were going to do a crazy custom, I might consider taking the forearms of my HGUC Dendrobium stamen, the GPO3, and add them to the shoulders of the Todesritter, giving it a grand total of 4 subarms. He'd be running around like Shiva. 3 arms per side. Mecha Shiva! Oh, I miss when Venture Brothers was good. I feel like the creators got lazy after a while. Money will do that to you. Well, not to everybody. Some people, money makes them, like, more hungry. Most people, money makes you lazy. Once you've got it, you're like, I'm good. Yeah, that was one of my favorite episodes of Venture Brothers, was the trial of the Monarch. Mecha Shiva! Mecha Shiva! One of the lines from that episode that my wife and I use all the time is when the little country lawyer is talking about how he's gonna put the Monarch in jail. Is I'm gonna be working harder than a cat trying to bury a turd on a marble floor. I do need another one of those. Because you gotta do the mirror build, right? Accelerate the... I need to set up a shotgun mic in here to get some sweet sanding noises for you. Oh yeah, I forgot. Zaku, I saw that you messaged me on PlayStation. I think it was on Christmas Day, actually. I should have gotten online, honestly. Would have been a good day to stream a little bit of GBO too. But like I said before, I took last week off for obvious reasons. Not only because of the stream, but not only because of Christmas, but also because of the new dog. She is quite a handful. I love her though. Take a shot. Had her made a mistake. I always get nervous when I'm using this as hard as I do, but like then I watch the instruction videos on YouTube. Those guys like they go in on it. Like I guess the nice thing about this particular glass file is that you really can't overfile a piece. Like, you're not going to, like, sand it down too much. Nice. Idiot proof, which is important for an idiot like me. All right. Not even it. That looks. One. Oh, hey, what's up, Zaku? Good to hang out on Twitch. Twitch has better chat interaction too, by far. And I mean, I use the Restream chat bot, as I'm sure you guys have all noticed, so that chat can interact between different platforms. But it introduces so much lag, even on like super low latency mode. It still delays what I see. But that's also why I try to display the chat on the well, but nobody loses. That's pretty sick. What goes into upgrading it to the Gaptholic high? Oh, I got marbles in my mouth. What goes into upgrading it into the Gaptholic high? Don't mind me asking. What's the process you're going to be aging in? Speaking of Gabthalay, Gabthalay is an underrated mobile suit in GBO2. I'm not a big fan of the mobile suit design myself. Probably one of the few designs from Zeta that I'm not, a total stan for, but I can't believe I just used the word stan. Somebody shoot me. But I drew the Gabthalay randomly in GBO2, and it's pretty damn fantastic. Oh, whoops. Take another shot. I made another mistake. Supposed to put the claw in first, then seal it. Beam saber claw. Little like raptor head or something. Ah! Oh, is that? Oh, there's another part that I patch it on. Build the other. What are you going to use to make the incoms? Think of it. Think. Oh, or did. Oh, that sounds freaking awesome. Claw legs will just disengage, pop off, and do the claws not have blasters built into them? They could be used for ranged attacks as well, right? Oh. Either way, still sounds badass. Couple claw arms come after you attached to a wire, pull you in. Got the last. Yeah, I wonder if this I've got this spool of picture hanging wire that I use usually because it's got like, some frayed edges. It makes for good effect parts on like battle damage kits, like a bunch of sprayed wires coming out of things. But I wonder if it itself could, work as like a heat rod or as wire for holding up incoms. Good. What's something that like plug? Oh yeah. So it supports a decent amount of weight. I think I just found my next custom project idea. Make something with some incoms that are mounted on this wire. And I just love the way that it looks because it's braided. So you get that nice techie look, as opposed to, you know, something like these, the wires that came with the Todesritter. Admittedly, they seem a little stiffer. Yeah, copper wire would be perfect. I think that's what this is. Like on the inside, it's copper, but it's coated in probably like. And while it feels stiffer than the braided wire, um, you know, it doesn't look as nice. Plus, if you really wanted to get crazy with it, since copper wire conducts electricity, could, in theory, make an incom unit that had LEDs in it, but the power source for the LEDs would be in the body of the kit, and that would allow you to kind of use it. It's like a two-purpose wire. Is that one? Uh, it holds the incom, but then two, you could actually use it to wire up the LED. Just a thought. I have not gotten particularly crazy with LED myself yet. I plan to sooner rather than later. Maybe that should be my 2021 resolution, to finally build a kit with some LEDs in it. Except I want to do like a custom LED build, not like, well, I don't want to just buy some kit that I wire up. You know, I want to get creative with it. I still have some EL wire that I'd like to try and do something with. What I might is since I've got a second ZGOC kit, and the ZGOC is a nice kit for purposes because it's just a big chunky body without like a tiny head to worry about. So if I were to wire it up with LEDs, I wouldn't have to worry about threading wires into a tiny head. I could just fill out the body. So maybe that's what I'll do with the EL wires, like find a way to thread it through just the torso and the arms, and that way you get some cool lighting effects. I might even do it to that custom ZGOC that I built. I never actually announced that, I never revealed that final build on the channel. The Z-Grap. Because it was like a grappling ZGOC. Had big old master grade hands. Well, what do you guys think? What kit should I rig up with some LED? I do have a Psycho Gundam. Could be easy to work with since it's same size as a man. I do have the RE100 Bawu, so that could be a good option. far as other high grades, the O. I don't have a high grade O. Is the high grade the O a good kit? First little pterodactyl arm. So you think I need to get the O, huh? One arm down. No, man, I've always wanted to get the O. I don't know. I guess I never found it at a decent enough price for a high grade that's old. Option. I could wire up a flight type goof. I've got that flight type goof that you know, the legs of that thing are entirely hollow. I could probably even fit the battery pack in there. I have a Zaku 3 that I still haven't built yet. I don't know. I guess if I'm going to wire up a kit, I want it to be something that I will have lots of lighting potential with. Honestly, if I wasn't so scared of fucking up such an expensive kit as the Todesritter, I would consider wiring this guy up, because then, you know, I could get that full-on Hades mode effect. It's like I'm starting to see why people love the unicorn so much. I still don't. Never fear. I am never going to let go of my stubborn dislike of the unicorn models, but I guess it's nice if you are going for an LED kit to have unicorn that has so much lighting potential. So I think I am going to finish up this other... Oh, sorry about that. I think I'm going to finish up this other miniature arm and then call the stream there, just because I think it's too quiet. I'm worried that one of the hounds has done something unspeakable. And my wife is up there cursing my name. He's down there playing with anime figures while... But the dogs are getting along just fine, which I'm very happy about. Cats have started to come out as well. They were MIA for at least 3 days. But they're starting to come out, and they're sort of interacting with the new dog, but you know how cats are. All right. 2 little graboid arms. They're actually pretty sweet. I think I may have to use some silicone and resin and make copies of these for other kits, because imagine if I put a pair of these on a Bawu. which I know everyone's like, great. Hatter talking about his Bawu again. Well, all right. Like I said, I was gonna go ahead and finish it up here, and probably go eat dinner and enjoy the rest of my year. No, I'm kidding. I'll be back soon, and hopefully I'll get a little bit more progress done on this guy. I might hold off and actually finish him on stream because you know, fun to see the whole process, right? So anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Zaku, always pleasure chatting with you. Soup, thanks for stopping by. Madrox, Pyro, Drakmore, Ephraim, Bam, Hobby Hero. I think that's everyone. If I missed you, I apologize. If you're lurking, if you weren't in chat, also thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I will be back next week with some gaming and hopefully some more videos for... Oh, there we go. That's who I was forgetting. The Enders. I'll catch you guys later. And hopefully dropping some more Gunpla videos and some surprises here soon. Again, Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a good celebration. And looking forward to another great year with you guys. Take it easy, everyone. Have a good night.